And a warm welcome to everybody out there. How the hell are you doing today? I hope you're well. I'm doing okay. If you're new around here, chances are low that you are, because you're here at the very beginning of the stream, and that's usually for the regulars, right? I'm BluntNate, also called Nate, which is why the BluntNate name. I did that around the wrong way. I was supposed to go, I am BluntNate. People call me Blunty. Your name Nate. That's why it's BluntNate. Channel name. I don't know. We are still doing the charity thing today with the Starlight Foundation, who support sick kids and their families when they're in hospital stays, in an attempt to make hospital stays less sucky for a kid who's really quite seriously sick enough to have to stay in the hospital. Did that weird as well. The language is not going to be my strong suit today, as it turns out. Starlight Foundation has been around for many years now, doing great things, and I always support them. And this year, I'm taking part directly in the fundraising effort. And so far, where's my thing gone? It's supposed to be a bar above my head. There it is. Came back. So far, $480 with 8 days to go. But in those 8 days, I'm only going to be doing like 2 streams. One tomorrow and one on Saturday probably. But I'm going to be at IEM next weekend, Intel Extreme Masters, the esports thing, because I'm doing some sponsored stuff for a couple of companies over there. And I should be streaming from the event, but that will probably only be an hour, maybe a 2-hour window. I don't know yet. It hasn't been locked in, and I don't know what I've been playing because they haven't told me what's going to be pre-installed or anything like that. So if you are determined to take part in this, today and tomorrow are your best bets, is what I'm saying. We have some incentives running. $10 or more. Have your name recorded in the Big Book of Sweet Peeps here in the Minecraft world. Well, in the Minecraft world in a second anyway. Playing more Minecraft today if you haven't noticed. $20 or more. Live reading, which I'm quite enjoying. Don't know about you guys, but I'm enjoying doing a live reading from a character profile from this, my original copy of the 1987 Transformers Universe Guidebook, published by Marvel Comics. That's a lot of fun. $100 or more. Sorry, $50 or more. Get your hat in the running for a giveaway, an Elgato Stream Deck Mini, which is one of these things right here. I can't actually pull it into focus on the camera because the cord's not long enough to where I've got it arranged. But you know, I love the Stream Deck. I've got 3 of them on my desk right now, literally 2 big ones and a mini. Awesome. So, hi, how you doing? Hope everyone's well. That's got the charity intro out of the way. Now we can chill a bit for a coffee. Wait for people to turn up. Thank you, T-Dog, for the bits. Message reader, let's go. I'm hard. Just woke from a nap. Energized and ready to go. Excellent. Jamet says I'm anything but regular. Well, I guess it depends on your definition. Hello, Tyler. How you doing today? Zvroods up. How you doing? Yeah, fix the lights. A reboot fixed the lights, apparently. You remember all those problems I was having yesterday? With weird lag spikes on the computer? Minecraft seemed to run alright for the most part, but everything else I was doing on the computer just had massive lag spikes. Well, I'm thinking it had something to do with the Hue Lights API thing that Luma uses, because, yeah, that was... As soon as I rebooted the computer, the lights started working, the lag was gone, so... We should be alright today. Should be alright today. Touch wood, in theory, etc. I am zeroing in on the perfect recipe on my current coffee beans, which is sad because I'm about to run out of the current coffee beans. Like, literally, I have maybe 1 cup of coffee worth of beans left, which will get me through the stream, but as soon as the stream stops, I'm going to have to run and go get more coffee beans. Yeah, the coffee's good today. Hopefully, the next batch of beans I get will be similar enough that my current grind setting and brew time will be applicable to making a nice cup, because this is pretty damn good. Still weirds me out that I like coffee now. I spent so many decades of my life just not even being able to stand the smell of coffee. And now I'm drinking 2-3 cups a day. Sometimes more, but I try and keep it to 2-3 cups a day. You don't want to get too dependent on caffeine, you know what I mean? Because it sucks when you have to go without. Learned that the hard way when I had an energy drink addiction. Going through 3 or 4 big cans a day. You know, those really big cans, some Monster Energy drink and stuff. It's going through like 3 or 4 of those a day. That was no good. Sugar withdrawals and then caffeine withdrawals all at the same time when you have to go without. Headache city. Everything in moderation, kids. Except for whiskey. Whiskey you can have in excess. As long as you get someone to make sure you don't do anything stupid. Drink responsibly. I should be a better role model, seeing as that we're supporting a children's charity. I should be a better role model. Try not to kill people, kids. BluntNate says, don't murder. Manslaughter is a grey area. Get away with it. I don't want to make coffee, it sucks. Yeah, I've got some pre-ground coffee. Half a bag of pre-ground coffee as an emergency reserve, but that's a couple of weeks old by now, so it's probably not that great. So I'm going to have to buy another bag of emergency coffee as well. Try to stick up to 3 cups a day. Yeah. That's my sort of target. No more than 3 cups. I'm not, you know, it's not like I'll have to flagellate myself if I go to 4 cups or even 5 cups. But I try and stick to around 3 on average. Usually it's about 2, really. I have 1 in the morning and then 1 sort of mid-afternoon. I've dealt with one of my espresso machines at the shooting range. My life is now 50-50 split between work and fixing that damn machine. Well, I mean, are people shooting it? Need to write instructions for those guys, yeah. Don't shoot the espresso machine. Gun nuts. Getting a shot of espresso means something different to coffee drinkers, gun owners. Well, that'd be fun, though. You can take a shot at a shot of espresso. Or a shot of espresso, put it down the range. It's a shot of, you know, a little shot of espresso that big. It'd be target practice, right? A little line of espresso shots right down the end of the range. For scope guns and things. They managed not. Oh, they didn't shoot the drone? Yeah, we haven't talked about the drone since you talked about taking it there, I don't think. So you got away with it, did you? You took the drone to the firing squad and, or at least everyone missed. Maybe they're just bad shots. It's not like they didn't try to shoot it, they're just bad shots. 35mm for espresso shot? I think that's about right. I don't know. I know it's 30mm for a shot of alcohol. I would presume espressos at or about the same. They're very, very similar sized cups you get for, you know, shot glass versus espresso. They're not really mugs, are they? Those little, you know, the tiny little espresso things that have a little mug handle on them. Look ridiculous when you drink them. Or those little paper cups, the paper espresso cups. People always look idiotic when they drink out of those. Don't know why they bother. Uh, 25 to 35mm according to Google. That's a bit broad. I mean, in percentage terms, that's a massive difference. A shot of alcohol is regulated, legally regulated, 30ml. It's weird that an espresso shot is so variable. I thought 25ml was ristretto. Yeah. Well, I guess coffee's not an intoxicant, so there's no impetus for the regulation of it. So if you're drinking shot-based drinks, you really want to know a little more reliably how much alcohol you're pouring into your bloodstream, really, I guess. And again, some say caffeine's more addictive than booze, so it's not intoxicating, so there's a difference. I've somehow lost 5 viewers in the 15 minutes we've been warming up here. That's disappointing. Nobody wants to see the talking head. I guess we'll go to the game then. See if we can get some viewers back. Wolf Cobb, how you doing? Depends what you're drinking. My goal is usually the pasta. I mean, yeah, if you're drinking to wipe something out, then you might as well just go whole, okay? Alright, we are mostly okay as far as mobs go. Some over there. So today, we're going to clear up more of these trees back here. I've decided to extend the sort of village plan back a bit. Plus, I want a nice open area because we want to start hunting villager zombies. Oh, and we want to be able to get them somewhere safe to cure them. One shot, one kill. And I did look up a tutorial last night on villager breeding, or actually I looked up a few tutorials on villager breeding mechanics in 1.14, and based on a design by Skippy6 Gaming. Some of you will know him. He does a lot of Minecrafty. Oh, he's still here. They should have vanished by now. Chopped those down last night. I guess I did save right after. Yeah, based on a design by Skippy6 Gaming, modified slightly based on my understanding of current mechanics, because the one he did was still in snapshots, so a couple of things might have changed. I built this, which is going to be a villager breeder. So I've got some cards down here. So when we get the zombie villagers, we're going to cure them. And I might put a little box somewhere on the islands here so we can sort of... Actually, hunting around here might be easier. We can get one to spawn over here somewhere. We can trap it in a little box, cure it, and then bring it over to the villager breeder nice and easy, instead of dragging it across land on a boat or something. So yeah, we've got a little observer clock thing here going into a dispenser, in which we're going to put a shit ton of carrots. Oops, can't get to the... Stop. Would you stop? Put a shitload of carrots in there, which feeds into a dispenser, which feeds into the villager pod on top of this piece of glass here. They breed, because we've got beds around the outside. Little babies fall down, go into here, and we collect them over here, and then we take them where we need them to go. All pretty straightforward. We've got a couple of looms there, because looms are the cheapest things to make as far as villager profession stuff goes. And I'm just noticing now, we are getting that weird little lag spike I get sometimes in Minecraft that... Yeah, there it is. Just every now and again it just goes... It doesn't always happen. Restart often fixes it. I don't know what it's about. But yeah, let's see. Yeah, there's the lag spike. I'm going to restart. Give me a sec. That lag spike doesn't tend to go away. I don't know what it is, why it is, but it just happens. I was hoping it would disappear after we got out of the snapshots, but guess not. Reminds me of the stuttering Fallout 3 has. I haven't played much of Fallout 3 at all, actually, so I don't know about that. Coffee, good. Alright, now we have to manually resize my window again, so we're all copacetic, because Minecraft doesn't have a full screen windowed mode that works properly. Are we free of black bars? I think we're free of black bars. I also sat down this morning and worked out a design for a 2-high flower dye farm thing. One of those bone meal spammer jobbies. That works in the space that we have available to us in our greenhouse. Turned out to be a lot easier than I thought it was. I posted a screenshot into the Discord if you're curious. Where's my Discord link? There we go. Let's go. But yeah, surprisingly simple. In fact, it's a lot like this. Just a piston moving a hopper clock in front of a dispenser, but just sort of arranged in a different arrangement. So we'll do that today too. But first things first. Oh, damn it, the lag's back. Alright, I guess we'll just live with the lag spike and hope it goes away. Actually, it's worse now. Fantastic. PC died 2 years ago and I've rebuilt my new PC. I'm very proud. Hooray! What'd you go for? When you say rebuilt, did you like build from scratch, or did you just recycle some of the components you had and just kept around for 2 years of a non-working PC? I actually had a little look at eBay this morning to see if I could get the components that comprised my very first PC. And because I noticed AMD's 50th birthday is coming, 50th anniversary I should say, not birthday, it's company, don't have a birth. AMD's about to turn 50. And my very first PC ran on an AMD chip. The 386 DX40, which was in fact the fastest 386 chip ever made, because it ran at 40 megahertz instead of the standard 33 that Intel's ran at. And I can still get it. I still get the chip. And not for an obnoxious price. Oh, everyone say hello to the truck. In fact, if you're not subscribed yet, everybody subscribe. I need a bunch more subscribers so I can unlock my next emoticon slot so I can have a truck emoticon. What the hell am I doing? I want to get down here. Just wandering about like an idiot. Yeah, like I'm saying, I could still get the 386DX from eBay. The trouble is going to be getting a motherboard, RAM, the same graphics card that I had, because I had a very unique graphics card. I had a 1 megabyte of video memory, which was like 4 times the standard of the day, really. My Sound Blaster 16 sound card shouldn't be too hard to find. There were tons of those around, so there should be a few still laying around on eBay somewhere. But yeah, I don't think I'll be able to do that in time for the 50th anniversary. I wish I'd thought of it months ago. That lag spike's really starting to bug me. Sorry about that. Headphone warning. In fact, while we're chopping down these trees, let's go here and do this. How's that? Much better. Rebuilt Intel i7 GTX 1660 Ti. Not a bad choice. Current Gen i7, I presume? Why have I got new recipes unlocked? What's that for? Oh, I guess I accidentally collected one of these 2 tall rose trees. So that would be my new dye recipe I just unlocked. Don't need it. Already got the poppies. First PC was a cool 2 duo. I had one of those for a while. Hated it. It was just a sluggish little thing. This mod would be really helpful in Skytrade. I'm not running any mods. This is a data pack. This is a tree capitated data pack, which emulates the tree capitator mod perfectly, basically. But without any modding, which means safe between updates and things like that. Awesome. But yeah, in a Skyblock style world, this would be brilliant. And the good news is, because it is a data pack, you can totally use it in a modded or vanilla world. Alright, how are we doing back here? Not sure how far back I actually want to come, but further than this. Put a 1 terabyte Samsung M.2 hard drive in it. Nice. I've actually got a brand new WD Black. One of WD's brand new NVMe drives, the new Black SN750, in a terabyte capacity. It's going to go in my machine. I've been waiting to do that upgrade for a couple of weeks now, but I'm also going to change out the power supply because the current power supply is, it's like a 1000 watt platinum thing, but it's just too noisy. The fan, it doesn't have one of those silent zero spin fans at low load, and when I'm not doing anything that's making noise, it's just a little whine in the background that's always bugged me. So I thought, well, if I'm going to upgrade the machine, might as well do a bunch of stuff at once. So I'm replacing the power supply, replacing the NVMe drive, and replacing one of the mass storage drives. So I got a 14 terabyte Samsung Barracuda Pro. Was it Barracuda Pro? Yeah, Barracuda Pro. 14 terabyte Barracuda Pro. That's going to replace the 10 terabyte one I'm currently using to do stuff like record these streams and stuff onto, and all kinds of gameplay. So I'm starting to scratch the roof of that 10 terabytes. I mean, I need to clean it out, but I still need more. And because Seagate let me hang on to the 14 terabyte they let me use for the initial review kind of thing. Actually, not review, but build that they supplied it for. It's going on my machine. Oh, we should probably roast your bed. Palmera, how you doing, man? Nice thing you picked it up. What, the WD NVMe thingy? Yeah. It's such sweetness. So I use, where'd the Skelly go? I use M.2 drives as much as I can for game installs because doy. And I'm still running the original M.2s that when I made them original machine 2 years ago, so they're relatively small. I think the biggest one is 480. So they're going to stay in. I've still got an empty slot, so I'm just adding another terabyte of NVMe storage basically. So it's going to be awesome. Oops. And lucky me, I didn't even have to buy that terabyte NVMe drive. This WD were like, hey, we're launching this thing. Would you like one to make a video about? And I went, yep. I did ask for the 2 terabyte version, but they didn't have any. You don't get if you don't ask. You know what I mean? Would you suggest an RX 578 gig or a GTX 1068 gig? They seem comparable, clock price. They are comparable. I don't have a strong feeling one way or the other. It's a personal choice at that point. I would probably go for the Nvidia, just because you have a bit more choice with Nvidia when it comes to third-party cooler designs. Also, I like the Nvidia software a little bit better. That said, the AMD software is also better in many ways, technically speaking, but I guess it's just force of habit. I've been using Nvidia, their recording and their GeForce stuff for so long. It's force of habit that leads me that way. Which is probably what Nvidia count on most of the time. And rock the boat. Yeah, either would be a safe choice. Once I get to building my gaming PC, I think I want to use water cooling all-in-one unit, since water cooling is very efficient. Yeah, I've water cooled every PC I've built, except for Actually, no, I can't say every, because I've got 2 current machines. 2 out of my 3 machines right now don't use water cooling, actually. Although I've been meaning to upgrade them. One is the tiny little mini ATX machine in that little InWin A1 case. We built live on stream, actually. That's the machine I use for streaming games that would require too many resources for OBS to be happy. Or Windows, really. OBS is not the problem. Windows is the problem because it doesn't share resources properly. And the other one is my VR machine. They're both air-cooled right now. In fact, they both use the stock AMD cooler, which is remarkably good. Eons above Intel's stock coolers. I wish Intel would pay more attention to the stock cooler. So I'm actually surprised they haven't, considering the praise that AMD got for their stock coolers. I'm actually genuinely surprised Intel haven't gone, hey, it might be time to upgrade ours. We've been using the same design for 20 years. Maybe we should, they should pay attention to it. I mean, their CPUs have gotten just so much better in the last couple of years. Multi-core and faster and just wonderful, joyful things, but the cooler is still the same one they used 20 years ago, more or less. Maybe I'll talk to them at IEM this coming weekend. I don't know whether any Intel engineering type people are going to be there. Certainly the marketing and PR people. Hey, what's up with your stock coolers? You can do better than that. You're Intel, for crying out loud. You're Intel! Swapped out the pitiful 280GB M.2 that came with the Razer Blade Stealth. 1TB M.2 Razer. Razer don't let you configure anything over 250GB in that laptop.
Hey, pat on the back! Pat on the back for this guy!
Coming in hot, Avery Goved. Thank you very much for...
How goes it?
Goes well. Actually, my announcement thing's a little covered up here. Let me just adjust my windows. There we go. 8 months in a row. Thank you ever so much for that. Can we get a little bit of love in the chat to celebrate that particular thing? It's my mouse gone. There we go. Alright, how are we dealing with space? I think... kind of think we want to include this lake here. So let's clear out these trees. Probably going to repopulate this lake with plants once we're done. But just so we have a clean working environment. Bits for Anonymous, thank you very much. From Anonymous, I should say, not for Anonymous, from Anonymous. And Paul Many Numbers, thank you for the bits. More bits, teammate champ coming in, 1 bit. Oh, thank you. And another bits. But no alert for that yet, apparently. There it is. And again from Gemits, thank you. You guys are going a bit crazy. See what it... Oh, hey. That was weird. The lag's back there on the old tree cavitator. I have it... Ooh, thank you, Paul Manormus. I was about to say, I have also installed yet another data pack. I installed the Mobheads data pack. From the, from Azumavoid, Hermitcraft guy. Thought it might be fun to have some Mobheads to play with. Thank you, Paul Manormus, for that bit. Also, I don't know whether the Mobhead data pack loot table thing includes extra... Thank you, Paul. Settle down! Would ya? I don't know whether the data pack for Mobheads includes extra Mobheads for... Wither skeletons, but I hope so. Jamets. Settle down. Gonna put enemy heads on pikes around your land. I don't know. Moppers are always fun though. Alright, let's get upstairs and see what kind of area we've cleared now. Yeah, that feels a bit more roomy. I think we'll leave it at that for now. Might clear out this mountain a bit though. Flatten that out just a little bit. Does the data pack just up the drop rate from? I don't know for sure. I know it's just a kind of a loot table adjustment. So I don't know whether it adjusts the rates or just makes regular mobs drop their heads. As opposed to... Oh, we can probably turn block sounds back up again now. Oh, the frame drops are real. Oh, I cannot wait till Optifine comes to 1.14. Just to help with this performance crap. It's so annoying to have frame drops in Minecraft when you're running a 2080 Ti and a Threadripper 1950X CPU. It's just insulting. Stupid single-core Java. It's just insulting. Yeah, we're probably at least a few weeks away from Optifine for 1.14 though, because they did update the lighting engine in a few key ways in 1.14. Like we talked about yesterday, it's not as an extreme change as 1.13 made, which meant Optifine took a very long time to update. But it's still going to require some recoding on... Sorry about that, on behalf of the Optifine peeps. But hopefully we don't have to wait too long. It's going to be real nice to be able to run shaders and get performance increases and all that kind of crap. Let's hope Hightail's better up to... Well, Hightail's not running on Java, so it'll be able to multi-core properly from the ground up. I think they're using... Oh wait, what? Someone Google real quick. What game engine are they using for Hightail? I know they're not written it from scratch. I think they're using... I want to say... Actually, I don't know. Tia, thank you for the host. Boing. South Java is where you get frame drops. Do you not get frame drops if you're on Windows 10? No, Windows 10 Bedrock runs way better, which is one of the reasons I liked it so much. The reason we're not using Bedrock is because it's way buggier as well. And certain mechanics, like spawn mechanics, are just so effing annoying in Bedrock. The way they split over and underland spawns for hostile mobs, the way things don't despawn properly like they do in Bedrock, so your rates all get goobered up when you're making farms and things like that. It's just... And just... I mean, there wasn't a single session when we were streaming a Bedrock world last year. There wasn't a single session where I wasn't screaming at Bedrock for doing something stupid or just suddenly changing a mechanic between updates without telling you and just... Oh, it got so annoying. So I'm more than happy to deal with the shortcomings of Java in order to get a Minecraft that just bloody works properly. No, Windows 10 runs so much better. It's so smooth. Like, I could run, on this machine, I could run, what was it, 80 chunk render distance and still get, like, 60 frames a second locked. That's how well optimized Bedrock is for Windows 10. But then again, my machine is brutal, so... did you get this Wither Skulls? No. Not a single Wither Skull last night. I didn't try for that long, to be honest with you. I got frustrated and gave up. But I did start digging around in the bedrock ceiling, looking for a good place to spawn the Wither and try and cheese it, but... Then I remembered they changed the bedrock ceiling generation, so you don't get the perfect 3x3 area anymore. So... Totally forgot they did that. About here should be far enough away. We'll bring the wall over here. Should be fine. Yeah. Bring the wall past the lake here. We'll kind of turn this corner-ish. That'll be something to do today. We'll start marking out the base of the wall that was going to go around the whole town. Put some 3x3 boxes in the overworld bedrock. Yeah, it doesn't help you unless it's the ceiling. The whole thing with the 3x3 bedrock thing, like on the ceiling, what you want is like a space like this of bedrock, and then you spawn the Wither, you know, 2 below it, so when you spawn it horizontally, like on the top of this, and then when it stands up, it gets its head stuck in the bedrock, can't move, can't shoot you, and then you cheese it. But then they changed the generation, the world gen for the bedrock ceiling in the nether, so you don't get that perfect 3x3 space anymore. There is still a way to do it, using an almost 3x3, but it has to be a very particular shape, and it's very difficult to find. And I spent like 2 hours last night digging around in the ceiling, trying to find the damn thing, and I think I might have found a place that might be good enough, but I don't know. We'll see. Three by three boxes in the overworld bedrock. There's a ceiling on it. No, that's impossible. You don't get bedrock ceiling in the overworld. That's the whole point. You have to have a ceiling made out of bedrock. And you don't get that in the overworld. You can also try and do it underneath the end portal after you defeat the dragon, because that has a spot that's perfect for it. Cheese in there with her. But we haven't been able to get to the end yet, so I don't know whether I want to wait till we fight the dragon to get a beacon, or... only have 1 ender pearl so far, because endermen have been kind of shy in this world. Actually, that's another thing this open area will help us with. We might be able to bait some endermen a bit easier. Oh, by the way, BluntNate, if you ever intend on streaming Fallout 3, probably not. Fallout New Vegas, doubtful. Definitely recommend installing the Tale of Two Wastelands. Takes Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas, puts into one game. Ah, cool. Yeah, I don't see that happening though. I just don't. No offense to anyone who really likes Fallout, but the chances of me going back to Fallout 3, very slim. The only exception will be, and I've talked about this before, the only exception will be if they like remaster or re-release it on the Switch or something. Because that'll give me an excuse to jump in. But as it stands, these days we get so many new games coming out that I'm eager to play. There's just not a lot of room to go all the way back to a game as old as Fallout 3. The only real exception to old games I make these days are for Pokemon games. Even that's only a couple times a year. And because I love Pokemon so much. Which I can't really say about Fallout 3, having never played it, but from what I understand about the differences between Fallout 3 and Fallout 4, the things I liked about Fallout in Fallout 4 are not in Fallout 3. So. And to go back to Fallout 76 and Anthem? Probably not at this stage. Fallout 76 has done nothing but get worse as far as the microtransaction crap goes, so fuck that. And Anthem, it's tough to go back to a game like that, team-based multiplayer. It's tough to go back to a game that you've left behind for too long. Because matchmaking becomes more difficult because the only players left are all super high-end players who've maxed out everything, and yeah. So as much as I enjoyed the gameplay of Anthem, probably not going to get me back at this point, no matter what they do. It's been too much of a clusterfuck. Oh, that's pretty good. Might be worth taking that down a little more, but for now it'll be good. I'm even debating on whether or not to bother with Rage at this point. Just because I've lost any faith in Bethesda to just not be dicks. What are we, 2 weeks away from Rage? Maybe a week? Let me check. Do I have it marked on my calendar? I don't think I do. Nope. When's Rage? Rage 2, I should say. I play the Minecraft, Pokemon Minecraft? No. If I want to play Pokemon, I'll just play Pokemon. There's plenty of Pokemon games to play. I don't want to play some half-assed attempt to make Minecraft kind of sort of like Pokemon. I'll just play Pokemon, thanks very much. Bought some Borderlands 3. Don't know. I did buy Borderlands 2 when it was like $11 on Steam. I don't know whether it still is, but you know, a couple of weeks ago, whatever it was, came out for $11. I played it for like 15 minutes. The tutorial bit at the beginning, and it just didn't feel right. I don't know whether they've got weird mouse acceleration on that game or, but as a shooter, it felt really weird, and I couldn't adapt to it properly. I haven't gone back to it since because I've been too busy doing other shit, but hopefully I'll get time to go back to Borderlands 2 before Borderlands 3 comes out. Because I never played it the first time around, because I wasn't into looter shooters back then. Holy crap, G76 is coming in with 105 viewers! How you doing, man? Thank you for that. Actually, I should say man. There's no gender hint in that name, G76. Thank you very much, person. Oh wait, 83. So the chat said 105, and then the alert said 83. Man, a lot of people really hated the look at my face, didn't they? 20 odd people just went, who the... No, I'm out! Look at this idiot. I'm out! Either way, thank you very much. So, by the way, for those of you just joining us, if you want to be super duper cool, we are supporting Starlight Game Changers charity at the moment. Starlight Foundation is a charity that supports families and kids when they have to have hospital stays. and try their best to make hospital stays less sucky by bringing joy and fun into the lives of kids who have to stay in hospital for some period of time. It's an incredibly worthy charity. It's a bit like Child's Play if you're from elsewhere, but kind of the Australian version. They've been around for years and years and years. So type !charity in the chat for that, or !star for an exclamation of starlight. And if you have a spare dollar or two, it wouldn't suck if you felt generous and kind. Other than that, welcome to the stream. I am BluntNate, YouTuber by trade, streamer for joy. I think what we'll do next is start on the dye farm design thing I had back here. Oh yeah, Australian too. G'day, mate. Chuck another shrimp on the barbie. Crikey! Starting the crows, mate. Wait. That's not a knife. That's a knife. All that kind of stuff. Staff? No staff, just me. One-man band. Right, let me think. I need some building materials, which include probably some oak planks. Let's take some stripped spruce as well. Spruce-y planks right there. I am also going to need... What am I thinking of? Redstone. Gonna need to make another dispenser. I'm gonna need to stick. Oh, we need to go to the slime farm. Sticky piston time. What's got your baby Blunty? No, I'm not making the dingo joke, because here's the thing about a dingo ate my baby. That's a real story. That's not a movie or a cliche. That actually happened to someone. A woman lost her infant to a wild animal attack, and I don't think it's super cool to make jokes about that. I make jokes about a lot of dark things, but a baby being eaten by a wild animal, not so much. That's where I draw the line. How's this going, by the way? Oh, it's pumping! Slime farm's pumping! Excellent. Why, who, how, what? That's crazy. I know, right? It's... I mean, it happened... late 80s, I think it was, something like that. So it's a very old story by now, and... they made a movie about it, which I never saw. Apparently Meryl Streep was the cast in the movie, which was weird because she's not an Australian, so they cast Meryl Streep to do an Australian accent, which is why... that's how the joke started, because her accent was so crap. Yeah, I'll make as many Crocodile Dundee jokes as you like, but... dispenser. How do we make a dispenser? I always forget the dispenser recipe. I should know this. I made some last night. There we go. We need bows and stuff. That's okay. Bows and cobblestone and redstone. How much redstone am I carrying? That's alright. Spitter ribs. And stocks. And some of this away in favour of some cubbles. Or that there are like 2 kangaroos for each Australian these days. I don't know if that's true. Kangaroos, I mean, they do breed to proportions these days where we do have to cull them so they don't eat themselves to death. By that I mean they don't. If the population gets too big, there's not enough food, so they starve to death miserably. So it's more humane to cull them. Go out and shoot them. Nice, quick, easy death to make sure the rest of the population can thrive properly. Yeah, I don't know whether there's 2 for every person. That doesn't sound right to me, but who the hell knows? Don't know why the shift... oh, it's because bows don't stack. That's right. I remember. Idiot. And stack the bows to make a bunch at once. Luckily, the recipe book makes this much simpler than it used to be. Though it's about the same. Because you used to stack all this stuff and just move the bow and recraft. So this might be a bit slow because the mouse has to move further. I don't know. So I'm going to do the math on the efficiency of crafting a dispenser this way. How many observers do I have? I have 0 observers. Alright. And we need... that's cool, we got some of that yesterday. Wish I could remember recipes properly. Recipe book got too lazy. Roux is very yummy. Kangaroo meat is very, very lean. It doesn't taste particularly gamey. It tastes more like beef than anything else. A little bit stronger tasting than beef, but not gamey. Incredibly high in iron, so it's very, very good for you. But not terribly good for me right now, because it's not very high in fat, which means it's not appropriate protein for my keto diet. I need fatty meats for my keto diet. Better than deer. I have never tried deer, so I don't know. I've tried many animals, including crocodile and camel, but never deer. Yeah, camel's not that interesting. Camel's a little bit bland, or at least the way I had it was bland. I don't know. Might have just been a bad preparation. It was in sausage form, so you think it would be good, because sausages are usually pretty good because they're not... You know, you put lots of fat in sausages, which carries the flavour. Alright, I still need to make pistons. Did that again. We need iron and redstone and the things for the pistons. Where are the pistons at? What? What am I missing? Oh, I've run out of cobble. Alright, there we go. So, let me think here. We got the sticky pistons, we got the observers, we got the dispensers. Got a few building materials left over. We should put these slimes and stuff away. Degub ourselves. We don't need the string anymore. And we don't need the sticks anymore. So, I need 2 redstone torches. I need 2 of those. I need 1 dispenser each. I need 4 of these in total. What else do I need? I'm forgetting something. Oh, I need a... Where have I put the levers? 2 of those. I don't think I need any redstone dust for the design I settled on. Deer is delicious. Makes really good chili. Ooh, deer chili. I'd be in for that. Hell yeah. I do like a good chili. Actually, I've never made chili with kangaroo mince. I should try that. That could be quite good. I'd have to add some pork fat to it, though, to make sure... Because you got to have a fatty chili as well. You don't get to carry the flavour of the chili properly without a lot of fat in it. Because fat will just carry that the actual chili flavour. And cayenne pepper flavour. Fat just absorbs that really, really well. So you need a fatty chili. Butchers aren't even allowed to sell it for profit. Oh, deer meat? Is that real? Does nobody farm deer? Because there are kangaroo and emu farms that are farmed for meat. Crocodile too, for that matter. Here in Australia. Shipping steak or ground would be tricky. About shipping? What are we talking about shipping? Oh, if you get a PO... I do have a PO box. But I don't publicly post the address. I just use it for review sample deliveries and things. I'm sending you some deer jerky. Next time I get some in. Yeah. I mean, next time I'm in the States, I'll make an effort to just find some myself. I could probably order it from, like, Amazon or something, I guess. Alright, let's tear up the floor here. Alright, that was those harvesting. That noise still freaks me out. That weird bonsai mod pack. Sorry, data pack. Need to get better about getting that right. Actually, let me bring up my screenshot of the design I figured out this morning. So I get this right. So I need to go just 2 levels down from where I intend the plant to be. That's easy enough. Yeah, I figured out my own little design for this morning. If you're interested in... I mean, you're going to see it being built, but it's also posted in the Discord. So if we put the plant... Yeah, we're going to need to go 1 more down. Groovy times. And dirt. Actually... what I might do is go Silk Touch from grass, because that'll look a bit better. Silk Touch. Deer are hunt only where I live. Hunt only, okay. South Dakota deer is considered one of the best. People come from China to hunt out here. Yeah. Alright, so that and that. And I don't think we need any block strict under that, so we'll just go like so. And then I need my sticky pistons and my observers. Let's see here. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. I want another one facing Dune. It's a little... oh wait, no, I've done that slightly wrong, but that's alright, we can fix that. There we go. Yeah, so that's how we're going to turn on and off the little hoppercock for the bone meal dispenser. And now what I need is... redstone torch on that one. That there. And a little dab will do ya. Excuse me. Thank you. Just come here. Like that. So we can put your loop. I don't want that facing the other way, I think. There we go. Off. On. Now we just chuck a dispenser up top here. I said a dispenser. Zoop. And we put the flour there. Fill this with bone meal. Turn that on. It just spams bone meal and we get all the flours we ever need. Hooray! Now we just do that again. That's the one way around. I always forget the orientation of these things. Tell me I'm not alone. Stop it. Alrighty. dabble do you there. A little bit of that action there. And we're done. Probably should have built that one further back, but I think if we do it this way, we can put a filling system for a bone meal back there. Do. Yank. If we... I think maybe a staircase on the other side there, just sort of shape it up a little bit. Would look pretty cute. What the hell was I climbing up on there? Oh, chat room's gone all silent on me. Everyone's gone into lurk mode. How you guys doing? Everyone alright? Or is everyone critiquing my critiquing my design? Right, I could have made better than that. BluntNate's an idiot. What is he doing? What is he doing it that way for? What a fool. What a turd. There's such an easy way to do that. What an idiot. What a redstone noob. I came down here for something else. Refills. Oh, stairs. So. Shouldn't this message be level with the grass? No, because these are for too tall plants. So it'll be hitting the top of the plant. Doesn't need to be at grass level for these ones. And zoop zoop. That way we can actually do this. Hey. Just what the hell do you think you do in Minecraft? I can't place the damn block. Ah! Alright. Alright. Super Chan. Come save me. Can't move! Right, that goes there. This goes here. Much easier. Oh, now can I get through there? Alrighty. Nope. And now that's gone into there. Fantastic. How about we just do this? How about I just... Give me some of that so I can get up here and do this. Actually, there's no point in those being separate, is there? That can be one. It'll still share the inventory. Gilsies. Good. Some of that so we can hide those switches maybe. There we go. That's not so bad. Let's put the plants in. Just doing 2 of the tools, not all 3. Don't need all 3 because one of the 2 tools is the roses, which we already have red dye from the poppies. The other one's the sunflower. And we already have yellow dye from the yellow flower. So we only need the two pinky ones. We only need the one that gives us lilac and light pink, I think that one gives us. But yeah, there are two slightly different purpley colours we get from these two. But yeah, we don't need the other two kinds of two tall flowers because we already get the dye colour from those, thanks to these two. Zerp and zerp. Oh, we can't get to the switches now that the hitbox of the plant's in the way. Alright then. You keep your secrets, Minecraft. Oh, I need to bone meal. That does that. Zippity-doop. I'll keep the glass on me because I need to replace. And we are done with those. All three of the two tools are redundant colours. In that you can make them by mixing two dyes together, yes, but I had space down the end there. Figured why not? Bit of variety. Let's go to the bone meal farm, or skelly farm I really should say, not necessarily bone meal farm, but we need more bones. Don't mean from mixing. Is there a lilac single flower? Well, if there is a lilac single flower, I didn't have one, so... But, like I said, regardless of that, I kind of like having this down the end here anyway, instead of just having two rows of all this stuff. Alright, let's turn this off for a moment. Maybe... Actually, yeah, maybe some iron bars right here. Although it wouldn't connect to that properly, would it? So that'd look a bit weird. I don't know. I'm unsure about these stairs on the side. We'll leave them like that for now, see how we go. Alright. This should be more than enough bone meal for every piece of dye we ever need. There we go. Beautiful. I could probably even just put some pressure plates here instead of these. I could just walk up to it and spam me. A little extra redstone, no big deal. Nah, switches are fine. Kind of like how they look anyway. But what we do need is a chest maybe in front of the... Or maybe on either side, actually. Maybe replace these stairs with chests to store the actual flowers in. Oh, actually, what also we need in here is yeah, maybe some crafting tables. So we can actually make... Oh, we don't actually need the crafting tables to make dye, do we? We can do it in inventory. Adoy. So maybe just a couple of chests. See the Batty Chords data pack when you were looking for data packs. Batty Chords. Rings a bell. Don't know what it does off the top of my head, but I think I saw it. So the name sounds familiar. Batty coordinates. Man, I'm drawing a blank. Refresh me. Gives you on-screen coordinates. Oh, that one, yeah. The coordinates that go above the little hotbar. Yeah, saw that. Didn't love it. If I wanted permanent coordinates on screen, I would want the bedrock style ones. They're up in the corner. Nice and out of the way until you're looking for them. I think the ones above the hotbar were a bit too obnoxious. A bit too obvious, maybe. I don't know. But that's the only way you can do it with a data pack, because they're using the scoreboard thing, which I don't think there's an alternative. You know what? Not chests. We're going to use barrels right there. That's going to look better. Keep forgetting about the new options we have. Now I have to remember the recipe for a barrel. Or do I? I'll just do this. I was right anyway. That's the recipe I was going to use. Still seem better than the super annoying F3. Yeah, I suppose it. I mean, I don't know whether you can set up a hotkey to turn on and off a data pack, but you can certainly turn on and off the data packs by using a command. I believe. So yeah, might be worth using. No, can we please turn this around so we're facing the same way? No? What are you doing, Minecraft? Are these... Are these just preset to always point that direction, no matter which way around I place it? That sucks. We could always go sideways, I guess. There we go. Actually, that looks pretty good anyway. Wheelsies. Pink dye. Magenta dye. There we go. Hothouse done, I guess. Except I feel like I want to change out these for birch, maybe. So daisy. Oh dear. Oh, for crying out loud. I'm stuck. I think a little bit better contrast with birch right here is going to look nice. Put them in backwards. Oh, did I get the dies the wrong way around? Really? How's that? Get it right that time? Every time. I don't know about that. Yeah, like it that way around. Stair, I think. I think I like the stair better. Now. Hey, Sujim, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. Would you like it if they made a wrench tool that lets you rotate through different possible permutation of the block they could have? You can actually do that with the data pack. I've seen a wrench tool for terracotta and redstone. Yeah, apparently that's totally doable in a data pack, because I think it was part of the vanilla tweaks thing I was looking through, because they just updated the whole vanilla tweaks thing. Oh wait, God. I meant to get something. They just updated the Vanilla Tweaks website. And I think one of the new options that I saw that wasn't there last time I checked them was being able to... yeah, they give you a kind of a mod-like wrench tool for terracotta and redstone. Terracotta particularly interesting. Because terracotta is always a massive pain in the ass. Nah, that just adds nothing. That's nothing useful. I mean, I could put hoppers in front of these here, which would probably catch most of the dyes and squirt them, or catch the flowers, not the dyes. I think we'll leave those for dyes, just so we can grab the dye directly. Yeah. We'll call that done. Seems like you need it for stairs. Yeah, I definitely need one of wrench tool for stairs. I always fuck up the stairs. I know exactly how they work, but I keep just mistargeting just slightly enough to screw it up. I blame Minecraft every time, but it is me. I totally know exactly how to play stairs properly, but I just get sloppy with my placement and get frustrated. Did I just see a llama back there? Nope, I saw a burning zombie. I saw something colourful, but... Oopsie daisy. I'm gonna need that back. There we go. Now I don't. Oh, you saw me. Boop. Come on. Let him live long enough just to pick up his flesh of his friend. Oh, speaking of the flesh of his friend, let's hit up the zombie farm. I've got a buttload of leather over there I need to bring back. This way. Almost forgot where it was. The village is pretty... I haven't even built the village yet. I got one house. Valid reason to blame MC. They should have a way to fix other than breaking and replacing. Well, it'd be nice. I understand why they don't, though. In vanilla, at least. Oops. Sorry, I meant to do this. I just need to scroll up and chat for a second. Alright, Moray, yeah, the texture pack, sorry. As you saw, we have a command for it in !MC. But there are some modifications I've made myself to texture pack that I don't like from Litho's core, which just updated today, by the way. So if you guys have been using it, same as me, There's an update for it. Linked it in Discord this morning. Yeah, they just updated it to support more 1.14 features, like foxes and looms and stuff. And to fix a couple of little bugs. But yeah, I have made a couple of alterations myself. So what I'm doing with the resource packs here is I've got Lithos core right there, now at 1.29. I also have my own little edit going over the top here, which restores a couple of things, like it restores villages, zombie villages, skeletons, creepers back to a Fateful 32 style, because I don't like how they look in Lithos. They look a bit weird and odd. What else have I got in there? I've got an alternate texture for sticky pistons that make them look cleaner. I've got some sound edits to make dispensers and pistons and cows and villagers quieter. I've got... what else did I change? A few things like that anyway. So my own little mini texture pack on top of Lithos to change a few things back to a Fateful 32, or to make them quieter or better looking or stuff like that. But yeah, mostly what you're seeing here, like 98% of the textures you see are all Lithos core stuff. I don't know whether you spotted that before, by the way, with the pistons. We were working with sticky pistons just now, but I don't know whether you spotted it, but yeah. My custom piston, instead of being all splotchy and blobby, just has a nice little tidy square of goo. I did that originally 3 years back, I think, when I was in one of my Java worlds, and I had a glass piston door. So you could see the pistons, the sticky pistons through the glass, because the door panel itself was the glass blocks. And it looked hideous with the default textures, so I did this to make it look much, much tidier. Trying to think what... oh, I changed the buckets. That's what else is in my custom pack. Because Lithos buckets look really weird. Just a very odd angle on them. I don't like them at all. So I changed the buckets. That's what else I changed. What else did I change? Bunch of stuff. Alright. Let's go into the nether. See if we can find... we'll have another bash at finding some wither skulls. Just for a little minute. It would be cool if there was a square goo until it clicked on something. Thermal compound. Like it spread out as it touched the glass. I don't know whether that's possible, because there's no update to the texture when it activates. Like, there isn't a different texture for the end of a piston when it's extended or not. It'll be fun, though. Doing it in a mod, I'm sure. I'm just trying to think if there's anything else I changed in my custom texture pack. Unfortunately, I can't redistribute my overlay texture pack to you guys, because there's stuff in there that has come from other texture packs, like Fateful 32, for example, that I do not have permission to redistribute. I've been thinking about making a fully custom texture pack to my own tastes. I am able to redistribute to you guys. Like, I could do the bit with the sounds, because they're just adjustments of vanilla sounds. But the stuff like the mobs, the Fateful 32 mobs, I don't have permission to redistribute those. This is where I was digging out for that bedrock ceiling, by the way, all the way through here. Oh, let me show you. I don't know how many of you guys know about this, but there's a cool trick. Get up there, please. It's a cool trick you can do with, now that we've got a new mechanic in the affecting crawl. So if you want to get through a gap like this without sort of destroying any blocks around it. You can stand in front of a trapdoor, close it, and it actually squishes you down. You know, a crawling mechanic. You crawl through a little gap like that, come out the other side, and get back again. Game changer. So yeah, I found... I mean, this spot here may work, but it may not. What I might do is make a copy of this world, go into creative, and try spawning a wither. I'm lost. I can't get my way back out. Where's my way back out? Here we go. See if I can find a spot to trap them to cheese it, because I don't want to do the fight all over. I hate the wither fight. I just hate it. It's so boring. Found another interesting service, Rainway. Like Steam account. Yeah, I've been keeping tabs on Rainway since they first announced it. I still get their emails and stuff. Haven't actually tried it out yet, though. Riffraff, how you doing, man? Hope your day's doing well. There must be just a whole pocket of Wither Skeletons somewhere. Skull Kid Ray coming. Oh, no, I have to go all the way back now. Thanks, Scott. Thanks for that, Skull Kid Ray. I just got here now. I have to go back. Whoops! Give me 1 second. Yeah, there must be a whole pocket of Wither Skeletons somewhere in here that I can't get to because I just haven't seen one spawn since we first got here. Like, we saw 2 or 3 Wither Skeletons when we very first found this place, but haven't seen any since. It's got to be a little room somewhere full of them that just won't despawn or something. Don't have a portable computer, so I can't try it. Alright, Sculpted Ray, $10 for charity. Thank you ever so much for that. But it does mean we have to go all the way back to the graveyard so we can do the thing. You're a bitch, and you know it. Yeah, I'm testing a Android phone at the moment for review. Installed Minecraft on it last night. I still don't know how people can even play Minecraft with those touchscreen controls. They are so bad. How do kids do it? All these kids aren't playing Minecraft on their mobile phones when they don't have a proper computer or console to play it on. They're just trapped on their phones in this god-awful touchscreen interface. I'm going to have to hook up a controller to it just so I can actually test Minecraft properly for performance. Touchscreen controls are just atrocious. Yeah, kids that don't know any better? Yeah, it might be that. I mean, I guess kids are, you know, neurologically built to learn, and if that's how you learn to play in the first place, it's probably second nature. But me, obviously, I didn't grow up playing first-person perspective games on tiny touchscreens. Keyboard and mouse, man. To some extent, thumbsticks later in life, but keyboard and mouse, man. Can't even play with the controller. Yeah, it took me a while to get to grips with the controller in Minecraft when we started playing on the Nintendo Switch edition. A lot of you guys will remember that from a couple of years ago when we started New World Nintendo Switch Edition when that launched. How long it took me to adapt to those thumbstick controls, because I'd never played Minecraft on console before to any extent. I mean, I owned it on PlayStation 4, but quickly decided to go for the Java instead. So I never really played it properly on PlayStation 4. But yeah, the whole thumbsticks on phone thing. No idea. It feels impossible. It's all sloppy and way too sensitive and ugh. Your thumbs cover up most of the screen. Well, my thumbs cover up most of the screen because I got big thumbs. I mean, it's just such a bad design to try and play a first-person game with your thumbs covering up like 20% of the friggin' screen. Thank you for that. Did I miss it just after I donated my Mac-Tide? Yeah, I called you a bitch. I did call you a bitch for making me backtrack. Alrighty, so for those wondering what's going on, donations always get a gravesite edition back there. But we're also doing the charity thing at the moment, and that's what this book is about. Any donation of $10 or more gets your name recorded in this. Why aren't you typing? The Big Book of Sweet Peeps. Great Book of Sweet Peeps, actually. So we have a little place of permanence to reference who was kind of generous in the charity stream. /streams, if we do more throughout the year. There's one piece of scaffolding up on top of Skulkwood Race Tower right there. See it floating? Alright, I think we might give up on the Wither Skull chase for right now. I'm almost tempted to jump, like we were talking about this yesterday, I'm almost tempted to jump into spectator mode and have a poke around to see if we can find a pocket of guys that won't despawn. Although we could always use the kill all hostiles command, couldn't we? I don't think that will mess anything up in the overworld. Because I did that once in the Bedrock world where we couldn't figure out why no Wither Skeletons were spawning, so we used the command to kill all hostile mobs. And that reset it properly, so they did spawn properly. But yeah, I don't have any hostile mobs to die in the overworld that would cause a problem, do I? We could try that. Much less cheaty than going into spectator mode and poking around. What am I doing? There is a command that makes mobs glow to... Oh, yeah! We could take a bell to the nether. We'll try that. Because I've got a spare bell. At least I thought I did. Should have 3. Where are they? Ah, here we go. Yeah, let's take a bell and see if we can get them to highlight themselves. No idea whether it works on nether mobs. Oops. Don't know why I'm still carrying around a redstone torch either. Yeah, we'll try the bell. Bells to a 2. I mean, bells are why the command exists. That's why the command was put in the game. I wonder if it's going to work here. What the? Can't ring it. There we go. Up because it was on a tree. Yeah, I guess there's no mobs around. I don't know what the radius is, but I know it's not a huge radius. I'll try it though. And I was referring to predates bells, I think. Okay. Oh yeah, that might have been the spectral arrow thing, right? Oh, we need to turn that off, sorry. I should put a timer on that overlay, so I keep, because I often forget to turn it off again. Dead ringer. That's funny. It is literally a dead ringer because it highlights, well, I guess it highlights living mobs as well as undead, but still. 32 block radius. Okay. That's not, yeah, that's not very much, is it? It's enough to cover a village usually, which is what it's designed to do. I reckon you could extend, I wonder if you could extend that radius using a data pack as well. So it does like 128 blocks or something. More useful. Yeah, there's a bit of Nether Fortress up there, isn't there? Maybe that's the problem. No point going that way. This is an interesting new technique. Well, let's try it here. Wait a second. Yeah, there's a pigman down there that wasn't highlighted. I guess he's more than 32 away. Alright, I heard one. Yeah, I don't think it works in the nether. Because I definitely heard a pigman close by. If I'm close enough to hear him, I should be close enough to see him with this. We need to get one in line of sight. To actually test whether this is even working. Bells are not craftable, no. I harvested these bells from a few villages we found while we were exploring. Very early on in the map. Yeah, might not be highlighting the pigmen because they're not currently hostile. Here we go, we can find out. Yeah, I wonder. Risky, risky, risky. Nope. Might not work on... Maybe it doesn't work on undead mobs. Maybe it only works on living mobs, because it's designed to help you find illagers that might be hiding. Crazy Vault would be the place to test this, but... Oh well. Worth a try. But yeah, that's the whole purpose of the bell. To when you're in a raid, specifically, and you can't figure out where the last guy is or something, so you can go to the next level of the raid or end the raid or something. Here's another test. Yeah, not even the magma cube. And they're certainly hostile. Alright. And I don't think magma cubes count as undead, do they? Alright, that's my first magma slime though. That's cool. Yeesh. Try the command while you... Yeah, I'm a little bit leery about using commands. Just feels a bit cheaty sometimes. I'm not against it completely. I've used them before as a last resort when you just get Just too hard up against the wall to make any progress on something. Just might be worth doing now, because, yeah. Law of averages, I should have seen at least one. Bitch. I mean, you know. This right here, this is the bitch bar I made when we first discovered the place, or I saw one. What was that? Did I just see a little black head? No. Yeah, I don't see any gathered at the bottom of these things. That's where I've seen them before. Kind of stuck at the bottom of columns and things. It's just annoying. Alright, do you go anywhere? Nope. Okay. Will this go and spawn in another fortress in level 7? Wait, they're light dependent? Since when? I thought no. Nether mobs were light dependent. I've always believed that none of them were, but I mean, evidence to the contrary right here, I guess. I suppose they are a variant of skeleton. Maybe that's why. That's what the wiki says. Well, I mean, not like it takes much to try that. It's funny, I always light up my nether fortresses and I've never had much of an issue. But maybe I didn't light them up thoroughly enough and I just got kind of lucky sometimes. I'll just leave this section dark. Actually, let's put a torch right there so I kind of know where it is. Let's just do that. Okay, that should give us plenty of fortress to stroll back and forth through. Bum, 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 bum. I mean, this is lit up the rest of the fortress. I wonder if the pigmen are capping off the rest of the spawn. I don't know. This is just getting annoying. Just give me some wither skeletons, you bitch. Never shy about throwing things at me before in Minecraft. Nothing. Yeah, I think we might have to just try the kill all command. If I can remember it. Kill. Is it at a hostile? Damn it. Kill all hostile mobs Minecraft. Kill player. Can't find an example. Kill a mob type. Kill player. How do I kill just all the hostile mobs? All at once. What the? Come on. Hey. No. 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 Come on, there has to be a simple command. I'm sure I've used it. How do I kill only hostile mobs? How's an answer to that? Kill all Wasaku yourself? Yeah, no, but there's a way to target only mobs. Which is what I'm looking for. Can't find the answer.
Sophisticated apparatus. In every culture, the world of sound is governed by exact numbers.
I'm sure there's a way to do it. I'm sure I've done it. And Google Foo is failing me. Kill entity. Kill entity type. Wither skeleton. Let's just killing all the wither skeletons. Let's see if there is a pocket of them somewhere. So kill entity type with a skeleton. That should work, right? No entity was found. So there are none around. There are literally none. Why? Alright. Kill Blaze. Killed a Blaze. Kill Zombie Pigman. 67. Ooh, that might be the problem. It's 67 pigmen are wandering around. So now, let's wander out dark corridors and see if we have any luck. And Ninja, thank you very much for the raid. 15 peeps into. How y'all doing? And you around here? I am Lunty. That's the second raid for the day. We normally don't get that many raids. I like your little ninja remote. It's awesome. Yeah, not even the command helped us here. We're still not getting any spawns in this corridor here. I would love to know what's going on.
Sophisticated apparatus. The world of sound is
One more than you dab. What?
in every culture.
Dabbing what? What am I doing right now? I'm hunting for wither skeletons, but having zero luck. I just got desperate and killed all the entities. I killed all the pigmen, killed all the withers. Killed all the blaze. I'm just getting no wither skelly spawns. It's redonks. Actually, there's another option. We could switch to peaceful and back. That would certainly kill all the hostile enemies, because I didn't kill magmas, because there's not usually that many around. But yeah, maybe we should switch to peaceful and back. Because we're certainly getting spawns again. There's a pigman down there. Oh, thank you very much for the bits. Well, my good sir, you have an excellent stream. I got to go. Enjoy. Cool. Thanks very much. Oh, the rad bits. Ooh. Free bits. Best kind of bits. Almost as good as a free sub for Prime. What the hell is going on? Alright, let's do the... Let's do the old switcheroo here. Did you see how fast my hunger started to regen then? Ridiculous. I forgot how fast it came back in peaceful. Would kill them? Would change the web? No, to kill them. I've done it before in Flat Worlds. When I'm trying to design a farm or something. If you go into peaceful, all the hostile mobs just vanish from existence instantly. Also, my very first Minecraft world was Peaceful World. We didn't even see a skeleton. What the hell? Spawn! Something! Anything! Minecraft. What are you doing? I don't get it. I don't understand what's going on. Yeah, we might have to just actually have to resort to cheaty spectator mode to find out what the hell's going on here. Where are all the mobs? Am I going to lose my inventory if I do that though? If I go into spectator mode, is my inventory going to disappear? I don't know. I never use it. How? How is nothing spawning? Like, literally nothing is spawning. Not even a pigman anymore. Oh, I hear it, a pigman. I don't understand what's going on. Why? How? Why and how? Is the fortress this friggin' peaceful? Maybe it's a height thing when it respawns from the... Does the nether spawn stuff from the top down or the bottom up? Top down by the looks of things, because all the pigmen are up here. This sucks. I just want some skull. Oh, jeez, look at them all up there. Oop. Bum, 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 bum. I just don't. That was nothing at all spawning in here. Not even blazes. Oh, no, there we go. Alright, so stuff is actually spawning. Just need to get lucky now and get a skelly. Here's my dark path. Come on! What the hell do you want from me, Minecraft? It's ridiculous. Alright, I'm gonna give this up. I'm not gonna wander back and forth through this for the entirety of the stream. It's just stupid. Alright, where's my way out? Oh, we're due for a break. Okay, move on. There's my way out. Perfect. Shut. Ooh, did you... There's a tier over there, isn't there? Where's that XP? Nope, that's an XP. I thought that was a tier right there. Don't see it. Oh, wait, what's that? What's that white block? Oh, it's a mob head! I forgot. I used the data pack mob head thing. Definitely want that. Doo-doo. Tricky. Mine. Sweet. There's got something. Not going home empty-handed. We got a ghast head. Hooray! Small victories. Just spawn when I died. No, you know. Using commands to try and... Oh, hey! Damn it. Finally got one. Bloody hell. Ah, the blaze saw me first. Fantastic. And I'm out of arrows. Excellent! Oh, for crying out loud, come on! Minecraft, fuck you. Everything at once? Sure, okay. The instant I run out of arrows? Fantastic. God damn it. Will you sodding aggro? Now I'm out of dirt. Fantastic. Come on! You watch this. I won't even get a skull this time. Finally. One bone. The lowest possible mob drop. One bone. Seems about right. Fuck that guy. Alright, where's my little bitch hole? Here it is. Oh, I don't have any bloody blocks to block it off with. Alright, now that we're actually getting spawns, we're going to stick around in the nether for a little bit at least, but I do need to take a break first because Moobot says, Rah! I had to just get boned. I'll be back in just a minute, guys.